Hello and welcome to this Sunday Pro Games. I have Feldfeld here with me today as a co-caster. Yeah, we're just waiting for the match to start now.
Yes, it should start soon enough.
I'm not sure if people are going to go random or if they're going to pick civilizations, but we'll see soon enough.
Yeah, they will probably pick for the most part. I don't know why a non-player is not assigning the players though. Okay, yeah, fpre left, okay. You should add the PhyZic. So now we are waiting for fpre to come back and they will make teams, I think.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we can commentate on balancing, but the teams are not made yet.
Yeah.
So, well, if it stays like now with fpre in blue spot, the best team would probably be team 2. But
right.
I think they will change. So
yeah, balance it out a little.
Okay. What is fpre doing? Maybe you should sign in someone else while waiting because he's shortly back and not really.
I can say hello to some people in the chat while we wait for some stuff. Hello there, Major 3344 and Zerb 04. I hope you are having good days or nights today or tonight. We shouldn't be too far off starting now. Well, I shouldn't say that. It'll probably be another couple minutes.
So yeah, in the game, the best players in the room are Camelius, DoctorOrgans, which is Jean-Claude, and yes, we are already streamed, and PhyZic. So they are the three. Okay, fpre joined. Cool. So now we can make teams. So I think right now team 1 is weaker. Because I think that probably Vick and a non-player should be split. The thing is, let's say that the better tier of players are Camelius, DoctorOrgans, PhyZic, and Stockfish. And LANDLORD, sometimes he can be good at that. Okay, he's asking if it's balanced. I think it's about right. No, I think that LANDLORD. I don't know. So now PhyZic asked for DoctorOrgans to be in his team, but I don't like that. Wait a minute. I think that team 2 is better now. Maybe fpre should change with Vick, I think. Maybe. Maybe this would be good. I try that, I think. I mean, I don't always know everything, but oh, Hannibal joined. Nice to see him. He didn't last long. Anyway. Yes, I think I will... I will tell him again. fpre Vick. I think it should be better, because right now I think Team 2 is better. And yeah, it's asking Thieves now, so they will pick for the most part. Okay, he changed the fpre Vick, so now let's see if the other complains. They don't seem to complain about balance right now, so should probably be fine. So yeah, Landlord, I think I recall that Landlord is a player that is likely to rush. Oh. Okay. And yeah.
I think like it's not even so much the number next to the name that will determine which team will win. It's a lot of it has to do with how well they coordinate with each other.
Yeah, so that's something we can't really like know in advance, you know. So that's true. That's true, but yeah.
Looks like we're pretty close to getting done now. Only a few that haven't picked civilizations.
Yeah. Also, it's the snow biome, so there is a lot of hunt, and most likely there will be rushes. So
right.
So right now, okay. So we see a lot of Goths and Britons. Nobody took Ptolemies yet. Interesting. DoctorOrgans took the Romans.
At least there's something different in there. Just Britons and Gauls. Otherwise, they're strong civilizations. Ptolemies, Britons, and Gauls. For sure.
But also, Iber can help a lot in team games, and the Ptolemies are strong just by themselves, obviously, but they're not the easiest to handle.
Right. Yes. No, I think especially for a newer player like myself, I find it much easier to play Gauls and Britons than Ptolemies.
Yeah, because like the Ptolemies, there needs to be like some planning in economy to balance your resources, because it's really different from other thieves, basically, so it's harder.
Right.
Okay, so everyone picked their sieve. Stockfish took the tolls. Oh god damn it, he's escaping the ban. That's the guy who joined is Hannibal. But well, he's doing just his thing.
Right.
So I think the game should start. Like, okay, so Stockfish, fpre.
Normal map size, snowy biome. Snowy biome.
Indeed. It's asking for another 1 minute.
Half minute. At least. It's not a full minute.
Who knows?
Yeah, it will be a minute though.
maybe he's saying 1 or 2 minutes,
Right,
Maybe.
yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the only thing. There might be some stream sniping.
Yeah.
Maybe when it gets a bit more serious, I'll add a stream delay. Like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, that should be enough.
Well, yeah, that doesn't matter, I think.
Yeah, no.
Okay, they are already, so unknown player should take advantage of this and start the game.
Yeah. Oh, we still need Stockfish, don't we?
Well, he pushed the ready button, so when in your screen, he's you don't see him ready. Do you see the game starting now?
We're all good. Yeah, yep.
Okay, it's good. It's good.
All right. So who have we got and where have we got them?
Yeah. So let's introduce the players and teams. On the first team, there is camelius, Stockfish, unknown player, and fpre. So Stockfish is a good player. He's playing at the Ptolemies, but one thing I dislike with his play is that I think he's not optimizing his drop site a lot. But maybe he changed that. fpre is playing as the Romans on blue, so Romans are a good sieve overall. In late game, they have a strong siege and they give a nice team bonus. We can see already that he's starting to take descent, and maybe, yeah, I'm not losing connection. So if you see, he started taking his hunt by lowering them, so that's a good strat to take it efficiently. And there's Camelius playing as he goes, one of the best player in game, maybe the best when he's playing as his better level. So very strong player. And there is unknown player plays as the Britons who decided to make cavalry, which is fine since there is a hunt in his map. In the other team, we have LANDLORD, Vick, DoctorOrgans, and PhyZic. So LANDLORD is playing as he goes. I didn't play with this player a lot, but I think he likes to rush, but he has some hunt, so maybe we'll see that. Vick is playing as the Britons. He's already taking hunt, but he's not making farmstead nearby, so that I don't think that's very efficient. DoctorOrgans is playing as the Romans also, one of the better players in game, but yeah, he's also known as Jean-Claude. He just started to build his farmstead in Sims, a bit weird. And there's PhyZic, playing as the Britons, also one of the best players in the game.
Right. Good. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Also, I think we missed it a bit, but I think that DoctorOrgans lured some walrus to physics base because he had some Roman Cove garrison in the Sixth Center, and we see that the walrus, which is an animal, maybe I'm not pronouncing it well, but it was a bit hurt, so I think maybe they have good communication already. Who knows? So yeah, I think that Camelius will go for a rush. That's for sure. He's doing it the proper way, which is to make a farmstead near his hunt to take it very fast, and he's making cav without stopping. Basically, is following all the advices that I have. Basically, that's how I do it. So I think he should have a good game.
No, his food income already, he's got the best in the game. So
yeah. Like you can see, he's making right now a batch of 6 cavalries. So his target will be Landlord, I suppose. Landlord has made a bit of cav, but not that much. So who knows? Yeah.
Stockfish going huge on population. Right, because Ptolemies.
Yeah, but you can see that DoctorOrgans is already aggressive, and with his Roman cav, which are good at trading women, he's attacking. But yeah, Stockfish has enough has enough men in his wood line, so he can push back these units. Fortunately, the berries are quite close to the wood, so that helps him. Also, you can see that he's building houses for protection too. But now DoctorOrgans decided to switch angle. And go just near the 6 center. So those four cavalries are doing a good job, basically.
Camelius going over, as you said, over to Landlord with a bunch of cavalry.
Yeah. So it sounds like, unfortunately, he's going at the wrong side if he wanted to attack the wood.
Yeah.
He had enough cavalry to attack the wood. Oh, but he's changing now. Maybe he thought that there was nothing here. At least if he went there, he could have caught those 3 calves. Maybe he could have killed them, because he could cut their retreat to the civic center. But instead, we are seeing him going to the wood line. But still, Landlord has a lot of men, so. But you can see that Camelius maybe didn't read the rules of the game very properly. He's actually doing a bit of dance, but well, that's something that happens. Well, maybe it wasn't written enough. So in the end, so that's a big win for Camelius, because he totally destroyed the wood line, basically.
Yes. No, Landlord is not looking too well on population.
Yeah.
Taking over some houses. Some money getting moved around, or food getting moved around.
Indeed.
It's interesting.
That's the thing, when you build houses that are not in range of 6 center, you are a bit weaker to rushes, so that's something to keep in mind.
It's interesting that you can almost find out a lot about a player's playstyle just by looking at the mini-map, like whether they center, if they're building buildings around to protect, like Stockfish is doing, or down where what fpre is doing, where everything is very spread out. There's those 3 zones at the very edge of his circle.
Indeed, this is completely true. So, well, the thing is, either you want to build your houses in a walling manner toward around your 6 center, just to protect both your houses, because they will be in in 6 center range, but also the women that will be farming here, they are less weaker to rush. Here, like if you see fpre, he didn't do it for 2 reasons. Well, first is that if you don't do it this way, you can build houses like in a more how to say that, it will be reduce the work time if you build it just nearby your gathering resources, and also if you build houses near, for example, in the right hand, he built it near the berries, basically to protect his woman from rush.
Yes, right, yes.
And you can also see that Vick tried a rush against a non-player, but it sounds like it failed. Yeah, I think. I'm just reading the stats, but yeah, it failed. So it sounds like the team with Camelius got an early advantage, I think.
Yes, Landlord will be taken out of the game pretty quickly at this rate.
Yeah, he's not getting help, which, dance is forbidden, like Stockfish. Stockfish acts, but Camelius did it a bit in the rush, and it kind of mattered a lot, because if you didn't do it, Landlord could have defended, I think, maybe without so many losses. But it sounds like he's back to taking wood. He has 57 pops, so yeah, he's behind, but well.
Yes, no, Camelius would have lost at least a few horses in that exchange if he didn't have that dancing, juking horse at the back, taking all the fire and it missing. All those javelins or whatever.
Yep.
Javelins. They are javelins. Okay, I was right. I'm just checking the details.
Also, if you want, you can check a non-player base. He expanded with houses just to take territory to be able to make farmstead in order to take the berries.
Yes, I really like that. Interesting to see how much exploration has been done. I think people don't really concentrate on scouting out the entire map because they know that they can just upgrade to see allies' vision and they'll see mostly anything after that.
This is true. And there's also the second thing, which is that controlling the center, for example, doesn't matter a lot, and you know already when your enemies are, so it also matters. Yeah. Also, there's one more thing actually. In the start of the game, players, like in team chat, players tend to say their position on the clock so that they know how they are positioned relative to each other, and in this way they also know where the enemy are.
Right, so we're approaching that 10-12 minute mark where things are really going to start happening. The war will begin.
Indeed. Well, yeah. Basically, I think that the first players to upgrade to phase 3, it should be around 11 minutes if they are fast, otherwise 12 minutes. So yeah. So if Pro played it very safe with buildings with sentry towers, yeah, now he's upgrading, so he's making a strategy to go phase phase 3 very fast. I think that fpre will be one of the first to be phase 3.
Right, yes. PhyZic really just concentrating on his population at the moment. PhyZic. Just, yeah, population. Just trying to get as big as he possibly can.
Indeed, yeah. That's a good strategy often, yeah. And he's also upgrading a tower, so maybe he will try to go to phase 3 soon enough too. It's also true that DoctorOrgans didn't really stop his raids with the cav against Stockfish, but they are equal population, so I don't think there was a lot of damage.
Do you know what? I think maybe Camelius felt bad that he didn't realize not to dance, and then after that he just left him alone. Do you think so?
Know.
I don't know. That's something I would have done if I didn't know the rules and then went and broke the rules. I would try and give myself back a bit of disadvantage, so I didn't feel like I was like getting a disadvantage I didn't deserve, an advantage I didn't deserve. You know.
That's one possibility indeed, because Camelius, if he wanted, I think that if I was in his place, I could have kept the pressure with this cav. But well, he also has a hunt at home, so he still has a use for the cav. Still,
yes, so. Yeah. fpre just reaching city phase.
Yeah. So yeah, because he made a strategy to be very fast at that, but he doesn't have the best population. That's the drawback basically. And if you look his point of view, he's sending some skirmishers, but what will he do? That's the question. Maybe he want to sneak a Roman camp, but I don't think. I think that right there he will be seen easily if he does so. Because the Romans, they have a special bidding which can be built in neutral territory, but right there it would be like scouted too easily.
Right. I don't find much use for that Roman military expansion.
He's doing it.
Oh yeah, he's doing it.
I wonder if they had good communication. Okay, well he has the line of sight, so he's already denying it. So yeah, just like I said, fpre's position was not very good. So. PhyZic can just deny it very easily.
It's the entrenched army camp is a building that very rarely actually works. It's hard to actually use in a multiplayer game.
Yeah, it depends.
I guess it depends on what kind of map and how many players are in it, but...
Yeah, and fpre has sent another group of skirmisher, but this one might be not scouted. And checking PhyZic lineup.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
He doesn't see it. But that's not all. He's actually building a second one, so really he wants to annoying like as much as possible. He's building two at the same time.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But okay, PhyZic scouted the one on the north, but he didn't see the one of the south. So at least it sounds like fpre will get one.
It's funny. that fog of war. The building, technically, he should be able to see it from what I see here on my screen. Oh, no, he does. He sees it.
No, he does, yes, but I think, yeah. Oh, he didn't. Wait, he didn't finish it. He wants to help, maybe, but I think, okay. Now you can see that Stockfish is helping building it. And meanwhile, Camillus resumed his cavalry raids. And he's going to find a pack of women against Landlord in the north. So that's very good KD for him, basically. So now, okay, so fpre finished this Roman camp, so that's one thing to note.
Mm.
And the non-player, it sounds like a non-player will be the first player to have rams out, so they might they might do very strong damage on the right-hand side with a non-player. Camelius has already weakened Landlord with his raids, but Vick has could boom as much as we wanted, so he will be there to help.
It's definitely all happening now. There's so much like sending things spam, bartering spam, just so much, just filling up the screen.
Yeah, that's true. It sounds like fpre is getting a bad KD by fighting here. That's a lot of losses he has, and he doesn't have 200 pop, and that's quite bad for him. He keeps losing units. So there are some fights that he didn't need to take. And now PhyZic is making ram, and he will maybe try to fight by himself because DoctorOrgans is not even phase 3. He's doing it again. He got a bit meme for that, but sometimes he goes to phase 3 very late, and yeah.
Right.
PhyZic, maybe maybe PhyZic won't like it too much, but PhyZic required Jean-Claude, DoctorOrgans, to be in his team. So, but meanwhile, so a non-player is attacking, and Camillus is there to help, and Vick is heading there as well. So I think that Camillus, the team with Camillus, will have a better population, like a better army there, but who knows how it goes. And he captured the tower. So a non-player captured the tower. Interesting. But yeah, he can garrison here, so.
So it's just slingers versus slingers. There's just slingers everywhere. Slinging.
Yeah. But there are also skirmishers if you see Vick. And yeah, Camillus also doesn't have slingers, he has only skirmishers, so there's that.
Unknown player actually rebuilding the defense tower now.
Yeah, because he wanted to be able to garrison people, but if he does that, I think he's getting a very bad KD and getting his army destroyed. I just checked the stats, but 1 second. Well, he has equal KD, but he could have gone better. He didn't need to garrison the tower, I think. But, so the Roman camp got destroyed, so it sounds like PhyZic teams has the initiative on their flank.
Right. Haven't seen too much expansion except for fpre out in the middle with this fortress. Oh, and another army camp going up for fpre, but more of an expansion than a offensive one. It's more defensive.
Yeah, this one is in a safe position. But even with that, DoctorOrgans can deny it if he ever wants to. Also, fpre trains some cavalry champions. Interesting.
Who did this?
fpre with the Romans. He makes a bit of cavalry champion. But he's still not a full population, so... So, it sounds like Camelius and Vick successfully destroyed the LANDLORD 6 center.
Yes.
Which is quite big because his economy is getting slowed a lot. But it doesn't seem like they have a lot of army now. But, well...
He can't afford to build a new civic center. Oh no, he is building one. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, because Vick sent him stone and metal, so...
Right, yes. Right.
And in the other side,
so fast.
In the other side, I think that Stockfish had a very bad placement for his fortress because his northeast side would be protected by fpre and his multiple camps, so he should have built a fortress in his weak side at the left, but he didn't, so now PhyZic and DoctorOrgans are trying to break through here.
Yeah, well, they need to take something back for the losses they took over on the other side with LANDLORD. And they need to take it back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But these Rams are doing work.
That's true. No, Stockfish has very little population and yeah.
Oh wow,
it's
yes.
getting hard for him.
Lowest in the game.
But well, fpre is helping and Stockfish has built his base this way. Armies have to be a bit split to attack, so it's difficult for them to attack really near the city center. But Stockfish let his military city center right there to be captured, and that's a problem for him.
Yes. That's good work of DoctorOrgans to hold off on the destruction just when it boots the garrison soldiers out and then take over.
Yeah.
I oftentimes don't get to it in time and it just destroys.
Yeah. Camelius is doing has not stopped dancing, by the way.
Oh no.
But well, you know.
When there's two of us both spectating, one of us is bound to catch it.
Yeah. But well, I think that anyway, his team is starting to be Camelius' team is getting really bad damage because they can't push more into LANDLORD, and in the other side, PhyZic and DoctorOrgans are really making big work against Stockfish, and I think that this is the side that will fall first, really.
Yes. Right, yes, LANDLORD has managed to re-establish himself quite well, whereas this may well actually knock Stockfish out. Yeah,
I think it will. Yeah, because there are a lot of Rams that found their way. So, and yeah. Camelius and unknown player still have struggled to break through.
You're constantly having little skirmishes, going in and coming out. Never able to fully finish him off.
Yeah, because he has a lot of barrack he can produce quickly, and if his teammate send him resources, I don't think they do know, but if they do, it will still continue. So I think that now PhyZic's team is winning. It's quite clear because they destroy one side, now they can just wall on fpre.
So much data getting passed around now, players are starting to lag.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's 15,000 little men running around. 13,000. I mean, 1,300. Not 13,000.
Do you have the sound of the game in use? Like,
yeah, no, I don't actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the music will often just stop. I've noticed that too. It's like a bug.
So
each map has 2 or 3 songs that it plays, and once it finishes those songs, there's no more. There needs to be a repeat button. But anyway, I should be hearing the sounds of the slingers, the action. I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Are you the same?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, weird. That's weird bug.
Yeah.
So now Camelius and unknown player are really going all in, and they better hope that fpre will hold long, but unfortunately he doesn't have a fortress that is placed straight into the civic center, so he can only build the wall.
Yeah.
Stockfish actually rebuilt a military civic center in the middle, so he'll try to rip up as much as possible.
Maybe if I put it down and then up again. Yeah, no, nothing. That's a strange bug.
Yeah.
It's a mime fight. They're just miming at each other. It's like, oh, you mimed pretty well at me, bro. I'm going to have to fall down. It's a pretty good mime. They're so impressed. They just faint.
Yeah. Well, now PhyZic is starting to attack fpre's base. Camelius, with a bit of help with Dance, is also breaking through LANDLORD, but the problem is that PhyZic's team has already taken down one player that's just faster to take down players, so I think that they are in good position to win the game.
Yes, it would take. It's probably not. It's definitely not guaranteed yet, but yeah, no, it's very highly likely that they're going to come out with this one. These walls are only going to help fpre for so long, and this is PhyZic has got quite a lot of slingers and rams coming right in.
Yeah, unfortunately, he. Okay, but we don't care. You're winning anyway. But well, it's not like it will change the result of the game or anything. But well, fpre didn't have the time to. He's denying it. So fpre didn't have the time to finish his wall after Stockfish got destroyed. So yeah, now PhyZic can just go around. I think that they shouldn't pause for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't be far off.
Yeah, I'm checking it. No worry. But no, it doesn't matter.
We got a little bit of drama going on here in the zero AD.
This is JC. He's just doing JC things. I wasn't posing. It's just trolling.
Right.
That's
Just swarms. Camelius has got his swarm happening, and
yeah, no, DoctorOrgans actually is starting to help the other side. fpre's 6 center is going down, and Camelius base is just unprotected. He can just no, okay. Well, he can just go straight into Camelius. He can just do that very fast. It should be easy to win for them.
This will be a nice little battle here, though.
Yeah.
A lot of grey streaming into a lot of blue.
Camelius now has to bring back his units to defend. It's yeah. PhyZic dancing, he says. Well, let's check that. Anyway, I think that now players are just throwing each other. They're not serious, but
yeah.
Yeah, Hannibal said that that DoctorOrgans got banned for changing his rating, but I mean, I'm just saying it, but actually, we don't care. So another player has his ram attacking Vick 6 center, and it will probably bring it down, but that's as far as it goes, really. He's not going any longer. No fpre is relocating his woman.
It's just a trail of disaster all along the western, southwestern side of this map.
Yeah, because the problem is that I think that the team with Stockfish didn't keep their population very high, and they had some. Okay, voilà. So Stockfish and fpre took some bad fights, and they didn't keep the population very high, so they're very easy. And when it's good players like PhyZic and DoctorOrgans, they won't let those mistakes. They will just continue to destroy as fast as they can. So no. Okay. So that's true that Camelius did some dancing in the game, but anyway. So well, it's.
Landlord did end up getting his
actually, I think
center taken down.
Actually, there's one thing that I misjudged. It is that the destroyed players of Camelius team did rebuild. Actually, they made a lot of effort to just relocate and rebuild, and Vick and Landlord, they don't have hype up. They really struggle. So maybe so actually no Camelius team has a bigger population. I didn't expect that. So yeah, maybe in the end, Camelius dancing did help to change the result of the game. I don't know, but it matters quite a lot that they rebuilt in center and didn't get destroyed here. And no, well, they start to struggle, PhyZic and DoctorOrgans, because they are the only two players on this team to really fight now.
Yes. No, it's
So basically, that's a bit of a comeback.
Yes, absolutely. No, just a little sneaky little attacks, and I mean the amount of coordination required in a 4v4 is just nuts. It's a large amount, and the minimap looks like just. You don't see a minimap look like this so often. Everybody's really trying. Like, they're really keeping themselves alive, moving their forces around and rebuilding, and just... It's all happening.
Yeah. No, the only purpose of center is just to give space to others to rebuild, basically.
Yeah.
So now you can see that Stockfish and LANDLORD are just forming. They have their fields in the middle, and they are from there.
I don't know what to look at. Basically every part of the map has something interesting happening, except for green. Green, like, unknown player has had time just to expand and take over about a quarter of the map.
Yeah, basically for him it was just attacking. A bit like PhyZic, but PhyZic he could actually push. Unknown player had a bit of struggle to push, but now they are in better position. PhyZic Sig Center is getting attacked, but not taken down.
Unknown player pulling food over to Stockfish. He'll probably be able to send him another 1,000 food pretty soon.
Yeah. So yeah, I would understand if PhyZic teams complains about dancing, actually, because it it mattered. I think it had a bit of it had a lot of consequences, I think.
Dancing is very, very powerful. It's very almost too powerful. Almost like perhaps something should be done about it in the code to make it not so powerful. Make people more accurate or more randomness in the shots if it's a projectile. Stop dance. Like everybody's really like, because they know how effective it is, you know.
They are saying it also because it actually is banned in that game. It doesn't really happen that dancing is banned in team games, so everybody is equal in using it basically. But there it is not, so we can see imbalances by players who dance and players who doesn't. So it changes some stuff. And well, if PhyZic dance, I mean, it's understandable because it's like the way, I think it's the way they lost the advantage. Of course, it's not only that, because Camelius team did a good job by rebuilding and getting their population back as soon as possible.
PhyZic's team not looking good at all right now. Like, unknown player on his own is almost outpopulation 3 players on PhyZic's team. In fact,
it's like
no,
it's like a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, basically, that's a better way of saying it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe you should. Well, it's a comment in the chat that's saying maybe you should look around the map a bit more. I know it's difficult.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm constantly looking at the same thing for so long. No, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to keep track of every little thing that's happening.
Yeah, maybe I should commentate on actions too. So in the north there is an unknown player which is trying to destroy red. So now there's DoctorOrgans to help. And LANDLORD 6 center is actually attacked by men only. And they're trying to destroy it basically by just attacking it.
Yeah, just with men alone.
Yeah.
No siege, just men. He was trying to take it over there for a while and realized that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they can afford to do it because there are only a woman. It will take time, but if they don't do anything about it, it will fall down. So DoctorOrgans started to dance too, but well, that's unknown player is not looking. So yeah, now he is. So yeah, I mean, I'm reporting it just because I liked the 2. Anyway, Camelius, he's pushing back PhyZic. Now PhyZic has a lot of struggle to attack, and now if you check the population, Team 1 has over 600, whereas the other team has just below 400. So it's tough. It's tough. Now DoctorOrgans starts to drop in pop, and
Yes, LANDLORD hanging on by the skin of his teeth, and Vick not far behind after that. His base looks okay with a lot of buildings, but his population has been ravaged by so many little attacks here and there. He was the next place that PhyZic's team was heading after steamrolling through LANDLORD like that.
Yeah.
Landlord having only a very small amount of population left. Not population. Land, control on the map. Although he does have a small little part over in unknown players' base.
Yeah, now he's calling the GG, so yeah,
yes,
it's should probably end soon, but PhyZic is getting ready for yet teams, so he'll probably fight against Camelius. PhyZic has more men, but he doesn't have melee units, so maybe they won't fight here. Actually, PhyZic is going back. It's tough. He can't attack anywhere. No, Vick should be taken down by a non-player. He just has to send the rams.
Right, yeah, and then they'll be down to 2. It's only PhyZic and DoctorOrgans that are really the ones keeping their team alive at this point. But at the same time, that's all that they're doing. They haven't any opportunity to push out and fight or anything. And he's getting surrounded now.
Actually, fpre is building a new 6 center just now. I wonder if he had any for a long time. But well, now he's doing it.
Vick is gone. Here's a little bit of land that will stay, but that's all.
Okay, they're resigning now. Yeah. Seriously.
My FPS is starting to go up as people resign.
Yeah.
Well, it's looks like a victory for Camelius, Stockfish, unknown player, and fpre.
Yeah, it's a comeback game because I think the most important thing is that they rebuilt in middle and just got their population back very soon.
Yeah,
which I didn't check for a long time, but yeah, it mattered and it struck in the game. There was also a bit of dancing, which helped in fights. So yeah, now we're just waiting for when they resign. By the way, DoctorOrgans often take time to resign. Just saying that.
He fights till the last. That's good.
That's good, but not for the other players, basically.
Right, no.
Okay, PhyZic resigned. So we can we'll soon be able to talk about the stats. That's a GG. Okay, Camelius is throwing, by the way, just for the viewers. Okay, so now we can talk. Now we can talk about the stats. So you can see that Team 1 got a better economy because the other players were always gathering resources. They were always booming.
Yeah. Yes, no, even like I'm surprised that unknown players' fight activity ratio is so high, because I don't think it's so much that he sent units out to fight, but that he was having so many fights come to him, and the rest of the time just spent farming for food and other economy, and then sending it over to Camelius and Stockfish and fpre, keeping his team supplied.
Yeah, basically the thing is that like he fought, but he always fought at the same place. It's because for a very long time, Vick and LANDLORD held very long in their side, whereas PhyZic could push. So, but it didn't mean that unknown player was not fighting. He was just fighting, but not pushing. So that's just why it happened that way. But from these stats, it sounds like he's a bit of MVP because he has a lot of skill, but he also got help because
I'd put it between unknown player and Camelius probably.
Yeah, because like he got helped by the fact that Camelius did rush, and also PhyZic was very active a very long time in the game. He did whatever he could. He pushed anyway.
Right. Wow. Well, such an intense game of it. Resources sent. Yes, 6,900 resources sent by unknown player. Most of them went to Camelius, to rebuild himself there after his civic center went down. Yeah.
Also, Vick sent resources to the other side, but it was to just help them keep the pressure, I suppose. No, he was sending it to LANDLORD to help rebuild, but yeah. Anyway.
Interesting match. It's good fun to watch.
Yeah.
Unless there's who got most kills? Okay, which one killed is blue, and it was unknown player far and away the most kills with 755.
Yeah. Because they were always fighting in that side.
Yeah. Destroyed the most buildings as well.
Yeah.
Right, unless there's anything else you want to mention, no. I think we're pretty much good to wrap this up.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for all your work. Like, you did some really good commentary there. Like, any time that I would drop silent, you picked it up. It was good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
Yeah, I'll say goodbye to stream, and head on out. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. It should be happening every Sunday by the looks of it. I don't know if I'll be here every week or if Feldfeld will be here every week, but something should be happening every week at least, with somebody on something, Twitch or YouTube or whatever. So you probably want to subscribe to Feldfeld's Twitch and YouTube, and as well as mine and Zero AD Pro Games, who is the moderator in the chat. Yeah. Man, do you want to say goodbye to chat?
Yeah, goodbye.
All right. Peace.